For member statements today, we will hear from the members for the districts of Ferryland, Conception Bay South, Fogo Island, Cape Freels, St. John's Centre, Baie Verte-Green Bay. The honourable member for Ferryland.
Mr. Speaker. It's great to be here. Speaker, on Saturday, November 17th, I had the pleasure of attending the annual dinner for the Trepassey Volunteer Fire Department and recognized their continued commitment and volunteerism to the people of the region. At this event, I was honoured to present service awards to two outstanding volunteers. Gerard Ryan has served 30 years as a firefighter with the department, and giving unselfishly to his community and residents. Ken Malloy has served for an amazing 45 years with the fire department. He has volunteered his time and experiences given back to his community by providing protection and securing the well-being of residents when called to do so. The hours that each firefighter volunteers gives peace of mind to residents of the region and ensures they have someone to rely on in the event of a fire or any type of emergency. I want to also recognise the partners, spouses and family members for all those that serve with the Trepassey Volunteer Fire Department for their continued support. Mr. Speaker, I ask all members of this House to join me in congratulating Gerard Ryan and Ken Malloy for the many years of service and all the members who have served in the past and serve today. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. The honourable member for the district of Conception Bay South.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, this past Saturday I had a very enjoyable evening attending the Royal Canadian Legion Branch 50's 48th anniversary Veterans Dinner and Dance in Kelligrews. On the heels of Remembrance Day, it was nice to attend the celebration and recognise Legion Branch 50 and what they do to support veterans and their families. The work they have done and continue to do in our community in educating our youth and helping us all remember and respect the sacrifices of those before us is immeasurable. There were several awards presented on Saturday, and a special recognition Lifetime Member Award was presented to Mr. Gerry Kelly. He's 85 years young and was a member of the Queen's Own Rifles military. He has chaired the Poppy campaign for Branch 50 this year, and as a matter of fact, for many, many years prior. Mr. Kelly is also a life member of Hockey NL, and as a matter of fact, attended this year's meeting in Gander. Mr. Speaker, I ask all honourable members to join me in congratulating the Royal Canadian Legion Branch 50 of Kelligrews on their 48th anniversary and wish them all the best in their future efforts to assist veterans and people of Conception Bay South. Thank you.
Thank you. The honourable member for the district of Fogo Island, Cape Freels.
Here, here. What a member. Mr. Speaker, I rise today to recognise over 400 dedicated volunteers who are on call 24/7, serving over 40 communities within my district. This strong group of volunteers are our neighbours, friends and our family members. Because of their efforts, we have 20 volunteer fire departments stretching from Tilting all the way up to Airbag. They give us comfort on windy nights when everyone else is tucked in. I recognise the challenge of being a volunteer firefighter in my rural district, whereas most emergency response calls involve family members and friends. Our first responders are the backbone of our communities. They go above and beyond to serve. It's a time of year where most departments host their annual banquets, and on Saturday I attended the 40th anniversary of the Selwyn Fire Department. I want to take this time to thank each and every firefighter in my district of Fogo Island, Cape Freels. Thank you for the service you provide and the comfort you bring to our communities. As a lady from home once said, on a wonderful bad night, I'm glad you guys are there. I ask all members to join me in applauding these dedicated volunteers. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
The honourable member for the district of St. John's Centre.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. How do you sum up a person's life in 1 minute? Mary Gillingham of Froude Avenue community died yesterday morning at the age of 96. A tiny, feisty woman with a huge presence, definitely the matriarch of the family. Mary lived with her sisters Bertha, who passed away last year at 83, and her 91-year-old sister Hannah for over 50 years. The sisters came from a hard-working family who moved to town from Whitburn area, then called the Moorlands. Not able to read and write, Mary left school early to help the family. She did odd jobs in service, taking care of others, and made a solemn promise to her mother on her deathbed that she would take care of her sisters. The Gillingham sisters were a team so interdependent they finished each other's sentences. Everyone in Froude Avenue knew them. Their lives mirrored a certain time in the history of Old St. John's that is gone. It has been a joy to have known Mary. She will be missed by her community, her sister Hannah, her home care team, and cats Fluffy and Tippy. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. The honourable member for the district of Baie Verte-Green Bay.
Mr. Speaker, a simple definition of leadership is the art of motivating a group of people to act towards achieving a common goal. He or she is a person in a group that possesses a combination of personality and leadership skills that makes others want to follow. Anaconda Mining Vice President Alan Cram, a fourth-generation miner, is a shining example of what I just described. He is an innovative leader and an out-of-the-box thinker who has been at the forefront of growth and development of Anaconda. His leadership has taken pioneering ideas such as selling the waste rock from the gold mine operation as a construction aggregate product. It's these ideas that has Alan's co-workers witnessing how one person's ingenuity can affect positive change. His leadership has seen so many young workers return to the Baie Verte Peninsula and has found ways of challenging them to grow the local economy. Mentors like Alan Cram are critical to advancing the mining industry in Newfoundland and Labrador. Alan was recently recognized as an honorary member in the Organization of Professional Engineers and Geoscientists of Newfoundland and Labrador. I invite all my honourable colleagues to join me in congratulating Alan Cram on this well-deserved recognition. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.